Alright, finals. We got the choice again. Been kind of lucky with that. Alright, let's see what we get here. Uh, on the play, 16, 15 lands left. Before we miss a land drop. Got all the 2 drops. I don't like mulling so much with 16 lands in an aggressive deck. However, even though there's, I mean, another mountain would be pretty good. Emissary into Bomber Core, or Emissary into Skinbrand Goblin. Or maybe Emissary into Bomber Core is better, because then it's potential turn 3 Goblin. It's a risky keep. Risky enough where I don't want to keep, though. I don't know. It's close to a 50% chance of drawing a land. Coin flip. Can I afford to coin flip a couple turns? Probably not. Let's try it again. Alright, well, first hand looked a hell of a lot better than this. I'm going to keep this one. It's actually worse, but 10 red sources, I guess. My percentage got worse, but I think at 5, it's like, I don't even think there's a chance I win. I'm way too weirdly distributed to win with a 5-card hand, I think. You can't be like that. I don't think you can be loaded with a ton of like 2 drops and then have a bunch of 5 drops and then hope to get there on a mull to 5. I don't see that as being realistic. Guess I could have played the Syndic there. I just feel like I'm not going to be able to get to use this very much. I'd rather just have a 3-power guy. I don't feel like offering that trade. Whatever. I feel like he wants me to make that trade. Whoa, almost conceded there. Oh, that was good. I'm actually going to play the Ember Beast. I know I can't block with it, but I can pit fight with it. I guess I could. No, I can do Emissary Ember Beast. That makes way more sense. I gotta remember I'm playing this guy. I guess these two work fairly well together. Alright. What are we playing? Oh, Disciple. I'm gonna eat that guy. That is for sure. Ooh, aerial maneuver is pretty sexy too. Yeah, we're gonna do that instead, actually, because he's gonna try and block the Ember Beast on the. I'll trade an aerial maneuver for a Wasteland Viper. That's actually a fair trade. Oh yeah, he could eat that too. Huh? Guess I can just. All right. Well, now I want to pit fight the Disciple. And then it'll at least be a 2 for 2. Alright. Not exactly the way I wanted to go down. I should have thought about that attack a little bit longer. And maybe I want to eat the Guildmage, but nah, the 3-3 is pretty annoying. Zamak Guildmage is just annoying as hell. Just always annoying as hell. This attack I did not think through long enough. But that is okay. Maybe I should have traded with this when I had the chance, huh? Good. Glad to see that. Hmm. Alright, play the Syndic. And we pass. Ooh, that's pretty good. And you can pump the frilled oculus. That's pretty challenging. Not sure the best approach to do on this one. Pretty tough. I'm going to take it. It's not bad. Alright, so we are going to attack here, I think. If he wants to trade with the key rune, I'm cool with that. Not trade. I'm going to aerial maneuver and extort off of it. But I certainly don't want that thing cracking in on me, you know? Gonna do a little extortion. So key rune's down. You can only lock down one of my creatures. I've got some extort I can do. A mana away from Towering Thunderfist, which is a pretty damn good answer for Frilled Oculus. Alright, he's just cracking in. Alright. Ah, that's actually pretty good. Forces me to attack, though, which I can't swing at the moment. I guess he can only crack back for 5, though, right? Maybe it is the right play. Alright, let me think. Hellraiser Goblin plus Extort brings me to 6. He hits me for 3, 5. I mean, I definitely want him to be on the defensive. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to go for it. We just have enough from Extort to live. Oops. So we do have to attack, but we are out of range according to my calculations. Unless I did something wrong here. Bomber Core ain't so shabby either, no. All right. Yep. And a rogue. Alright. Let me think. Two blockers. How are you not dead? How are you not dead? Oh, I'm only getting for two, so that means this is lethal. How's that? How is that? Really surprised we took this game. Tell the truth. This guy's been doing a lot better for me than I thought he would. I will say that. I guess he was dead without the bomber core, wasn't he? No, no, because I actually needed to play a spell there. I'm just saying it didn't have to be a bomber core for me to win that. I think is what I meant. Like if I had played any other, if I had been able to play any spell and extort, he would have still died. But it's just cool that the bomber core got the battalion. All right, so he's got a pretty solid Simic deck, which means he's probably fairly aggressive. I don't know. I kind of feel like just always getting out of this guy and going to this guy. Even though I kept a one-lander that game too. That's crazy. This guy did some work. I think that we leave the rest the same. I'm not opposed to hold the gates. Actually, it's really not that bad. I'd bring in the other gate maybe, but we're a quick deck, so having multiple gates seems a little bit awkward. All right, let's just do it again. See if we get a decent keeper here. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can keep that. It's not the best hand I've ever seen, but we are on the draw. We have a 2-drop. We have all our mana. We've got some removal. Really can't be too greedy for mulls on that one, you know? That was actually an excellent draw. Disciple. I like rug decks, actually. I think they're cool. I think they're pretty good. Gyre Sage is a cool card. He does not feel like racing. Kind of tempted to mugging. Guess I could also just pit fight here, huh? Flood, then screw as usual. If he only knew that I kept that last hand with one land. I could just fight the Gyre Sage and attack 2 for 2, but alternatively, I can swing. I could Blood Rush. I don't really like that. I want to kill the Gyre Sage. I want to extort too. Is that too much to ask? Alright, here's what I do. I'm going to mugging that. We're going to extort. And I'm going to attack. Most likely he doesn't block, but he could. And I will do the Goblin if I have to. Alright, he does. I think in this case, Blood Rushing a skin, trading a Goblin for a Disciple, it's worth it. I'd much rather trade that than the Syndic. Alrighty. Did my opponent say flood into screw? Does anybody know what he was talking about? Yeah, this is fine. So we play the Skyjack. Oops. Gonna extort. Now you might ask, why did I do it like this? And that might be a legitimate question. I could have aerial maneuvered pit fighted that turn, but guess I got a little bit greedy. That's actually okay. Yeah, this is actually interesting. Oh, I have to think about it now. Alright, I think we have to actually just get in with the Daring Skyjack. What happens is if I attack with both, he probably just blocks Denizen here, Wrecking Ogre here, which means I can only aerial maneuver. I could pit fight and then aerial maneuver here. Yeah, I guess actually that works. I'm kind of 2-for-1ing myself, but I've got a fair amount of late game. I'm going to go for it. See how he plays it. No blocks. That to me is a little bit confusing. Alright, guess we pass. Maybe he's going to try and blood rush the Wrecking Ogre, and then I can... Okay, so now I can put the counter on the Wrecking Ogre. It's a little bit annoying. I think I still am okay with this. Yeah, I think I'm still okay with this. Alright, so it gets in for a bunch of damage. Another land. Alright, so we aerial maneuver this guy, get in for 4, pit fight here. Man, I'd much rather pit fight this. You know? This is tough. Getting a tricky spot here. Getting some murky water going on. If I aerial maneuver him, get in for 4, extort, that's 5, pit fight, that's 6, he goes to 3. He loses, I lose my Skyjack, he loses his Wrecking Ogre. He has a much more developed board state than I do. Alright, I think I just swing Syndic then? I don't even know now. If I just swing Syndic, I can actually... No, I wouldn't be able to fight still effectively. This is tough, 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 tough spot. Alright, I think I actually have to go for this. Sadly, it's really not exactly how I wanted this to go down, but I think might be necessary. Got a lot of 5 drops, so it could pan out. Could draw Boros Charm off the top. Could draw an Active Treason. I don't understand. Did this guy say he was like screwed or something? He's blowing my mind. Why would he say that? Still alive. Let's see, 6, 8. No, it's definitely lethal. Wow. I don't understand this guy and his so-called bad hands. He should just swing with everything. Yeah. Well, since he didn't put lethal on me. That was an unfortunate draw. And that is all she wrote. Could have faked it, but no point. All right. I think we just saw too many lands, but I feel better about the 16 lands because of that. I feel like that situation will happen less often, but who really knows? We'll play first. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can keep that. That's actually a good hand. Even though we're more red, I'd rather open with the white for Syndic's early, I guess. Alright, let's get a little Halberdier out there. Wow, Wasteland Viper's super annoying here. I think we just play Ember Beast and pass. Certainly don't want to trade a Halberdier for a Viper. Alright, now I feel comfortable doing the arrows on it. Yikes. That's a wee bit too many lands. Looks like we're gassing out here, unfortunately. Not exactly where I wanted to be. But like I said, flooding with 16 lands is much less common. It just seems to be one of those situations. That feels like it would have been a better Active Treason target. You're a little late, my friend. A wee bit late. Double Denizen. Yeah, it's pretty strong. So what's the plan? I think we're going to be triple blocking the... Oh, well, never mind. He had a great hand. It appears we have been beaten by superior draws, which does in fact happen in Magic the Gathering. That is all she wrote, folks. All right. Well, we made it to the finals. We ended up with the Boros Reckoner. I'm pretty happy with the conclusion to that. Almost stole a draft with a pretty... I mean, it was okay. I will say that. My deck certainly wasn't bad, but it was pretty lackluster. I mean, I had some 2-drop tricks. I was pretty reliant on playing a 2-drop on turn 2 and a 3-drop on turn 3. I guess the quality, my creature quality overall was decent. Double Ember Beast, Warmine Infantry, Halberdier Syndic, Skyjack, like those are all decent. We had the Avenger. Overall, this deck wasn't fantastic. It was pretty good. The Reckoner didn't. I don't even think I didn't do anything with Reckoner. I played him a couple times. I don't think he ever did anything. But still, like I said, it's cool to see Boros doing something. I feel like overall, I just don't really like the Boros aggro strategy, but this one panned out, got me to the finals. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time.